All right, y'all, we back again with another review. This time we did the Steve James, Michael Dudikoff classic, Avenging Force.
I'm going to go ahead and run through this plot real quick. A white supremacist group didn't like the fact that a black man was running for Senate in the state of Louisiana, and so they decided to take matters into their own hands. That is it.
All right, so let's start this off. This movie was directed by Sam Furstenberg, who did the American Ninja series. This is another movie where Steve James is basically diminished, so that Michael Dudikoff can stand tall in this movie. Steve James is running for Senate in this movie, which we thought was a plus. We coming into this joint and we like, damn, all right, Steve James is running for Senate. Dudikoff is a partner, that type of thing, It turned out to be some bullshit because they killed Steve James in what?
You said 2/3 of the movie.
Yeah, 2/3 of the movie. They killed Steve James, killed his whole family. So that Michael Dudikoff, so the movie basically can be about Michael Dudikoff. Essentially, this movie should have been Steve James featuring, or co-starring Michael Dudikoff. This was a whole movie about Steve James. They got rid of him halfway in the movie, got rid of his family, so they can make it all about, Michael Dudikoff. This movie is just fucking whack. Sam Furstenberg, he's a fucking hack. Dudikoff, he's another one. He's a fucking hack. Like, this shit is not good. This is a movie where a movie featuring white supremacists, and I'm not even angry at these motherfuckers. I'm not even angry at the white supremacists in this movie.
No.
I'm angry at how this movie plays Steve James. Yet again, they played him out yet again. They had Steve James' son got shot at the Mardi Gras parade, and then Dudikoff saved his other son. They shoot Dudikoff in the leg with an arrow on the roof. They have him drop, and the son drop is funny, and the son dropped to the fucking floor. Then they run up on the son with the machine gun or whatever, shoot the son up. Like, I mean, Steve James had a whole fucking life in this movie. He had the good career, he had the wife, he had the kids or whatever. He was trying to make the world better or whatever the case may be. And they fucking killed him just so Michael Dudikoff can have some corny ass one-liners and some shitty ass fights to make it seem like, he was doing something. Like, dog, they made the whole movie about Michael Dudikoff saving his sister versus him avenging Steve James' death. And the fucking movie is called Avenging Force. Like, rage is not even a word to describe how I'm really feeling with this movie. Like, I'm sick and tired of this shit. Not only is it disrespectful to Asians, because, with the whole, we just have a white dude be a martial artist, that type of shit or whatever, Once again, Steve James is way more charismatic. He has way more character, way more athletic. And they fucking, throw him under the bus, so you get Dudikoff, who can't say his lines, who has no emotion, he can't fucking act, can't fucking fight. You have it so he can be the guy that, is like the standout or whatever. This is some bullshit. So I say this once again. Furstenberg, you a fucking hack, dog. You a fucking hack. You have not done anything in these movies to show that on the back of the case of this, they said legendary action director or something like that. Like, you fucking kidding me? So in legendary action directors, you're gonna have John McTiernan, John Woo, James Cameron, Sam Furstenberg. Get the fuck out of here. That shit don't even make no goddamn sense.
My man is high.
He's really high. But I mean,
understandable. Go
ahead,
ahead,
I will say this. During this movie, two things stuck out to me most. First, there was a point in the movie, and I said, when Steve James died, that literally the mood, all three of us,
Fact.
I mean, it changed. And I felt it. I literally felt it. And it wasn't, we're sad. This was like, no, this isn't right. Honestly, on some political shit, it was like, yo, this isn't right. This is blatantly not right. And then two, for me, I personally am mad about this movie. Mm-hmm. And I'm not talking about mad because, like with the fuckboy Don, he's not really fighting. I'm looking at this movie like, yo, no.
Yeah.
This was done wrong. And it seemed like it was done blatantly wrong.
Mm-hmm.
almost like this movie was filmed by white nationalists.
Yeah.
But it was just like, no, what are you doing?
This whole Steve James
fucking thing.
Furstenberg, American Ninja type saga has always been about being afraid to really give Steve James the push he deserves. And, you know, they're going to keep making ways for Dudikoff to kind of be the guy. He's not the guy. We said this in the American Ninja 2, American Ninja 1, you know, and 3, you know what I mean?
But they're doing it on purpose.
Is not the guy.
They're doing it on purpose. And I think that's what it was. Because the beginning of this movie, Steve James was shining. And not only, but it was also like he was written for him to shine.
Yeah.
His punches was crisper.
Yeah.
He didn't have that corny ass one-liner shit like American Ninja.
Yeah.
You could feel he was angry. You could feel he was protecting his family. You could feel that he was actually trying to make the world better in Louisiana.
Right.
Whatever you say. And then for him to go out like that, it was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
You know, it's one thing to scale back on his lines and everything, or his screen time in American Ninja, but to flat out fucking kill him and kill his family, kill his wife, none of that made any sense when you let the white people who were sitting right fucking beside them survive. We're not even gonna get into Dudikoff's sister in this fucking movie.
Yeah.
If she was not, there's a certain age where you know or realize the situations around you and what's and the severity of it, and therefore you do as told. You do as I don't know, just something in you, innate in you, tells you, no, I don't do this. No, I shouldn't do that. And me personally, I think it's about time you hit about maybe 10 or 11.
Yeah.
You may not understand everything, but you at least say, okay, the authoritative figure says don't do it. I don't do it.
Right.
Not in this movie. And yet, here's the thing. Everything they did went against the norm, went against what the inner side of you tells you to do, and they fucking survived.
Yeah.
But yet, the prominent black family all get massacred.
Yeah.
It just
And then massacred on some like insensitive
shit.
You know, like almost like some of it was almost comedic. Like they had his son fucking fly off the fucking roof, and then walked up to him and gunned him down. Had the other son shot at the parade. You know what I mean? It was just like it was.
And all this was
white
because
shot. Like
all this was because they listened to the white. I'ma say it because they listen. They listened to the white dude. Instead of doing protocol, they listened to Dudikoff.
Yeah.
Who takes them to?
Yeah, he got them killed.
He got them killed.
He got them killed, man.
He got them killed. I was like, yo, this is not sitting well with me. This is like some underlying. I'm seeing through your bullshit.
Yeah.
Like.
I'm not a fan of the American Ninja series.
No.
I'm not a fan of Dudikoff. I'm not a fan of Sam Furstenberg. I'm not a fan because we watch this and we see what this shit is. You know what I mean? Like we seen how good Dudikoff did in American Ninja 3. You know what I mean? He did. Was that 3?
No, he wasn't in 3.
No. You sure? With David Bradley?
That was Steve James.
Steve James and White Dude.
You said
that's what I said.
You said Dudikoff.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Okay, my bad. We see how good Steve James. Yeah, I said that. We see how good Steve James was in American Ninja 3.
You said see how Dudikoff was good.
You sure I said that?
You said Dudikoff.
All right, I go with y'all. I go with y'all on that. How good Steve James was in American Ninja 3. I can see why a racist would make sure that whatever he's in next, he's not shining. Because David Bradley's fucking whack too, but he's not catching a wrath today. Michael Dudikoff, he cannot do anything required for you to really be an action star. Yet you're gonna choose to build this vehicle around him and not somebody who's really. Steve James is the embodiment. He was the embodiment of, you know, being not an American Ninja, but just being an action hero. He can do this shit. He talked this shit. He walked this shit. He fight all that stuff. No, you want to have Dudikoff. He's soft. He's not even speaking these lines. He's clenching his teeth the whole time. He can't act. You made the whole fucking movie. You killed Steve James' whole family to make this movie about Michael Dudikoff and his sister, which was some throwaway shit in the beginning of the movie and throughout the rest of the movie. Like it didn't make no fucking sense. That's why I'm angry, because I'm like, is it Sam Furstenberg who, as a director, is like, okay, we need to make these changes? Is it the production company saying, okay, we need to make these? But we talking about Golden Globe. It's like they don't make classic shit. Now, granted, they've been a part of a lot of movies or whatever, you know, but come on, man. Like, so it could be the production company. It could be Furstenberg. It could be we don't know. But everybody's going to catch it, because you have to go between, you have to look at what works and you have to go there. I don't know how much money Dudikoff is putting in or whatever. But if you make a movie about white supremacists and you don't have Steve James kick the ass of these white supremacists, you have Dudikoff do it, what the fuck is Steve James? You could have just had a white dude, you could have just had a Jewish guy run for Senate in this movie. Like it didn't make any sense.
It didn't make any sense. It didn't make any sense. And I will say this. The reason why and correct me if I'm wrong, you can't compare this to American Ninja for the simple fact you have American Ninja and it's based around a non-Asian person. I'm not even saying white, but a non-Asian person being a ninja and all this other stuff. That in itself isn't a laugh. So you don't expect much from that.
Right.
This is Avenging Force. Mm-hmm. The plot itself was actually good.
Yeah.
It's a good plot and it's got a story. It's because you don't. It could be like, yo, you could take away the cameras and this could be real shit.
Yeah.
But you didn't touch on it. You have a white supremacist group who doesn't want a black person running for office.
Right.
There's no consequences in this movie to that way of thinking.
Yeah.
Not because you have to have Dudikoff do this for his sister who was kidnapped. You gloss over the entire fact of why it didn't even have to be racist. They didn't have to be racist.
Yeah.
Steve James didn't have to be. None of that had to be. So you made the ending to this movie completely different from the plot of the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, once again, here we are like, yo, really? Like I said, American Ninja is just comical. The backstory is, everything was comical. This dude getting lost in the fucking jungle from World War II, raising a white kid, we don't even know why. That's comical.
Right.
This right here outside of the whole them chasing down the person, this whole movie could be a docu-fucking-mentary.
Yeah.
Which I guess in turn, it would still be a documentary with the wasting the whole black family. But to have Dudikoff, whoever, to have it go out like that, and then to leave it open as if you're gonna make it Avenging Force 2,
right? And then that was the thing, like,
fucking disrespectful.
You couldn't make an Avenging Force 2 without Steve James for some reason. Like, the man has the military background, just like Dudikoff had the military background in the movie. They killed his. You could have just had it where they shot his son or something, or at the most kill one of the kids.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You still could have left his wife alive. You could have left his other son alive. So you have Dudikoff and you have Steve James, and they going to motherfucking war, using their army shit or whatever to take down this organization. Then you find out at the end, the organization's bigger than what it is. Okay, then they carry on to fight somewhere else. You could have easily did it like that and it wouldn't have been no problem. You made a note to get rid of all the things that could stop Dudikoff from really being recognized 100%. You killed all, huh?
Recognize James being 100%, Dudikoff recognized 100%.
James, sorry about that. I'm hot right now. So you kill all the emotional attachments that Dudikoff had, except the little girl, and then you get rid of you get rid of Steve James and all them as well, whatever, and you make it so that basically the last half of this movie is, I'm avenging these guys, like Trey said, that kidnapped my sister, versus getting everybody that you cared about. You know what I mean? So
he wasn't even battling white supremacy. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He wasn't even battling white supremacy by the end of this movie. He was battling to get his sister back.
Right.
So basically, in essence, the white nationalists were successful.
Yep.
They were successful. So that's why I'm looking at this like, yo, are y'all trying to say something? Is there underlying? What's his name? Sam? I don't even know you. I don't even know who you are, director, anything like that.
Yeah,
but I'm looking at this movie like, yo,
Hey man, Trump got his speech from the same dude in the movie.
Okay.
That's a fact.
That's That's
a fact.
Word for word. Word for word.
He did. I mean, current time. Like you said, I am like we're sitting there talking. I'm heated now too, because it's like, yo, this is there's supposed to be action movies, so they're supposed to be fun, corny or good, whatever. This, because we're not stupid, had a message that was clear as fucking day.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, oh word, that's how y'all want to play it.
Yep.
That's how y'all want to play it.
Yeah.
I didn't like that at all. I didn't. No, keep that shit over there. If that's what y'all want to, that's how y'all feel. That's what y'all want to do. Keep that shit over there. Don't bring it into action films.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm look. Trust me. I'm one of those people that would love to see the bad guy win sometimes. So, but let him be a bad guy who wants world domination. Not a fucking white nationalist who we just had a couple of
That's what I'm
last
saying.
week. These shoot up fucking people.
These bad guys was I'm gonna interrupt you.
No, you fine.
These bad guys were treated with such care and respect. This shit is fucking disgusting. Dudikoff ran into a whole town full of pedophiles and all this prostitution.
Yes.
He ain't do shit about it.
Nothing.
Ain't nothing gonna get done about it.
Nothing.
He takes a walk with the head white supremacists at the end as if they're gonna fight on some honor terms
some honor shit.
Like, get the fuck out of here, man. So
Some honor shit.
Man.
That's what I'm talking about.
Man.
That's what I'm talking about. When you it's not in contract. It's exactly parallel to what's going on right now. You mentioned him.
Yeah.
Trump is not honorable, but everybody that's battling him wants to be it.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Right.
Fuck that honor shit. You can't have honor with people who don't like you simply because you're black. Or something.
Right.
There's no fucking honor there.
No.
There's none whatsoever. So why are you treating him with the same respect? Because in essence, they still got you. Like you said with the ending. He knew what was up.
Yep.
We all knew what was up. We were saying it throughout the movie.
Yeah.
So all you do is say, yo, if y'all getting started and so am I, and you walk away, fuck that.
Yeah.
Your man is dead. Your kids that you call your nephews is dead.
Yeah.
Your wife, his wife who you love is dead. Your fucking grandfather is dead.
Yep.
Punch that motherfucker in his face. If we gonna keep it on some real shit, it was no longer a movie. It was no longer a movie once you killed Steve James.
Yeah.
Because the movie was about Steve James and his family. Once you killed him, and you said, no, but we gotta give him a reason why he wants to go after them.
As if he couldn't, Steve James' family
Wasn't reason enough.
Yeah, exactly. Like, dog, this is like the problem with this shit is like, I hate the fact that these movies, like these Dudikoffs, and I hate the fact that y'all celebrate it. And you cornball ass people who watch these movies and support this shit.
Yeah.
Like, I got a problem with y'all because y'all don't even look at this shit because y'all afraid of, I can't say, listen, Dudikoff, we know you don't want no smoke with us over here. We understand this shit. You don't respond to nothing. You know what I mean? You don't respond
But
to
we know you see it.
Right. We know you see it and we understand why it's in your best interest not to respond to this shit. I totally dig it. But I have to say this emphatically. Fuck you. And these movies that you make and the people that direct them and all that shit because we seen exactly what you're trying to do. Why couldn't none of these studios say, okay, damn, I see a talent in Steve James. Let me do this with him. That's a mark of a real filmmaker, a real director would see something like that, see the potential in people and say, okay, this ain't the vehicle for you. I'm going to slot you this over here. We're going to make this work. Boom, 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 boom. Nah, you're not going to do that. They'll say, oh, this guy's charismatic. He's athletic. He can act or whatever. Let's kill him to make the fucking white guy with bad teeth. And you know what I mean? And he can't act. Let's make him the star or whatever. They had Michael Dudikoff throw a nigga off the joint, off the roof, and then he posed like he was in some ad for Marlboro cigarettes or something like that. Like, you killing me with this dumb shit. This is the same shit with Frank Zagarino. The same shit in that movie where they nerfed Glenn Eaton so they can make him seem live. Every fight, his girlfriend had to help him. He couldn't even fight nobody one-on-one. And they fucked Ron O'Neal whole shit up in that movie to make him... Man. So anyway, this movie, Avenging Force, is one of the most offensive movies I've seen.
I agree with you.
You know what I mean?
I agree with
and I want y'all to understand, you might think of something like, you say offensive movies or boom, boom, and you might think something like American History X or some shit. Like, no, we know what we're getting into with those types of movies. You know what I mean? We understand the agenda. This is what the movie's about. This movie came and was talking on some old Steve James, Michael Dudikoff back to back holding guns and all this other shit, and then they flipped it and made it something completely. They made the movie that
didn't even recognize
right.
the movie. I started playing with my phone.
I don't blame you
because it was horrible. I didn't even recognize it.
Well, no, for me, you mentioned American History X. Those are movies with a message.
Right.
A message as in either a positive message that, yo, we got to change, or this is what's out here, this is how we combat, whatever. This movie's message was white people who are tired of blacks and colored people and Jews and everything, here's what you have to do. Kill them. That's the message of this fucking movie.
Yep.
Because if you don't steal Dudikoff's sister,
yeah,
he ain't gonna do nothing.
Yeah. I mean, they had the kids sleeping in a fucking attic.
Yeah.
It was made so Steve James could die. It wasn't made.
It was set up for him to die.
Yeah, it wasn't even made so like Steve James could act like a real parent. This goes back to the chemistry thing you was talking about. It's not even made so Steve James will act like a fucking parent and be like, okay, boom, y'all sleep in a bed with mommy, I'm on the floor or something, we all in the same room, something jump off, whatever. Yeah. They had one kid in the room next door, Steve James in the room with his wife, the other kid in the fucking attic. Like, come on, dog. Like, who thinks like that when people are hunting them down? Not nobody black. No. I tell you that.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? They made it, they engineered it so Steve James can be put in a position where he can die. Even his death was on some old slapstick shit. Just had him fall out the shit like the other dude that fell and his leg was twisted and all that. Man, I absolutely despise this shit when I see it, man. And I just want y'all to know, man, y'all make these movies for a white audience. The audience isn't
not even
for
just white.
Hold on, because I want to say this. It's not even for an audience of people who enjoy action movies or people who want. It's not even like you know, some escapism shit or something like that. You know what I mean? Like growing up watching action movies, we like to see the setup, ninjas in space, you know, cop out for revenge or some shit. Like, okay, let's see how they do this shit. Boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean? Y'all with these Michael Dudikoff, Furstenberg movies or whatever, y'all targeted exactly what y'all wanted. And this is white man power fantasy bullshit 101 type movies. You know, and you're going to get an element of that because it's Hollywood anyway. But y'all making sure that this untalented, hacky motherfucker makes his way, you know, to be mentioned with the greats or whatever. And he hasn't done shit. He hasn't done shit, man. Like, what you going to say, Trey?
I don't even remember.
Yeah, man. I have a problem with that shit. I have a problem like right now. I should stop talking. My brain is shut off. I'm just talking right now because I'm so angry about this shit. I can't stand this dumb shit.
No, I was gonna focus back on the movie, as in you killed the wife, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't you kill the sister as well?
Right.
There was no point in keeping her alive. If you killed her, yeah, he's gonna come after y'all.
Yeah.
But you kidnapped her to force him to come after y'all. I see through your who's his name again?
Furstenberg.
I see through y'all's bullshit.
Yeah.
I see through y'all's bullshit. And here's what I don't fucking understand. Or actually, you know what? I do fucking understand. You hate Jews, you hate black, everything in this movie, all the Mexicans, Hispanics, and everything like that. But you had that fucking gay dude up in there dressing like a transgender. He was part of your crew.
Yeah. Yep.
You had that inbreeding shit part of your crew.
Yeah,
and y'all was trying to make them seem like they weren't part of the thing.
Yeah.
But they was part of your thing.
Yep.
That was part of your society.
Yep.
Now, if you was making fun of that and they lost, right. Play that stereotype. But they were successful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like when Eddie Murphy played the white dude and coming to and I'm like, yo, you if you're gonna kill the family, kill her too. You kill the grandpops.
Yeah.
Kill everybody.
Blew his ass up.
Yeah, you would have a cross-dresser or whatever.
Yeah, the cross-dresser motherfucker.
He's walking around free on some madam type shit. Nobody's fucking with him.
Nobody.
So you know, what I mean, what
And you had a freaking black girl up in there like she was part of the prostitute. They not messing with that black girl. Don't throw it in try to throw some diversity of bullshit. I mean, rambling.
Right, no, you are.
That's not no fucking diversity. She wouldn't be there. It was a fucking bayou.
Yup.
Horrible.
Y'all was just some shit that was probably built in 1800, falling around fucking with gators and shit. She's not there. So don't put her in there. Oh yeah, they're not diverse. They're white nationalists. Plus, they was gonna sell her off to, fuck with them little kids too. And human trafficking. See, that's what I'm saying. If you was trying to bring a light to that stuff, you do it, but at the same time, because it's a movie, they lose.
Right.
This movie, they didn't lose. Nothing happened to them. Nothing happened except 4 of the 5 people that were running this thing died. 4 of them died.
Yep.
That's it. Death is not the end all.
Right.
Especially when it comes to ideologies like that. Death is not the end all. But okay. I hated this movie. I hated this. I hated the message behind this movie. I hated the fact that I sat up there and was watching this movie. I hate the fact that I understand what this fucking movie was saying. Go ahead.
Nah, man, you just, we running this shit like this. Like, Zagarino's movie, Train to Kill, was exactly like this. And on the flip side, you got, like, Don the Dragon Wilson movies where he coons for white people all the time. You know what I mean? You're just going to go.
But see, in all those movies, there's no death. I mean, there's death, but there's no...
They're not killing Don's people to make it seem like...
Yeah, they killed Don. In one movie, they killed Don's cousin or whatever.
Yeah.
I understand that.
But they ain't doing... I'm saying they ain't doing it to show his love for white people.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but Don's grandmother didn't die.
Right.
Zagarino, that movie with the Glen
Eaton, yeah.
The brothers, they didn't die.
Yeah.
The whole little kids. In this movie, you made it a point to kill... to kill every non-white person in this movie that was essential to the plot. You killed him. Just so this dude could be an Avenging Force. Only you didn't write it that way. You had an Avenging Force to get his fucking sister.
Yeah.
She should have died.
Hollywood fake out, man.
Big time. What's his name again? I'm sorry.
Who we talking about?
The director, Sam
Furstenberg.
You on the fucking list too, dog. You on the fucking list now too, man. Fuck yeah. Yeah, he want to get at y'all on some, I'm going to go back and forth director to director. I want to see you motherfuckers in the streets, whether it be Hollywood or I don't give a fuck how old you are. All you motherfuckers can get it. Disrespect, man. Don't fuck up the genre of action films with your bullshit ideology. That's what I'm saying,
man.
Don't do that shit.
You motherfuckers,
don't do that shit.
Y'all celebrate these movies, man. That's why I don't like
that shit. I didn't know this fucking movie existed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. People look at this like, get the fuck, he ain't. None of this shit is classic, man. Steve James is dead, and I think that's really pissing me off. That Steve James is gone, and he really doesn't have anything to show for it as far as filmography. I mean, I'm gonna get you, sucker. You know what I mean? But
outside of quote unquote black movies.
Yeah, outside of black movies like that,
even he participated in stuff that I'm sorry. I know, I got you.
When you pair them, you don't even use them. How you gonna have a fucking bazooka and not use it? You know what I mean? This is what Steve James. He can do anything. Steve James can do anything.
See, I'm beyond it focusing on. See, Steve James represents. To me, in this movie, Steve James represents progress. Not just for black folks, I mean progress in general. And Steve James represents progress. And Michael Dudikoff represents people who want to stick their head in the sand and hope everything goes away.
So you got white liberals.
And there you go. So you got the people trying to stop that. The Trumpanites and everything like that. And what do? You kill the progress. And you said the white liberals stick your head out. Well, I don't know. But then you come and take something from the white liberal who's supposed to be standing there right there with the progress.
Right.
Damn, that really does kind of coincide with what's going on with AOC and everything. Wow.
Because they didn't even want to kill Dudikoff. They wanted him in the family. They wanted him a part of what they was doing versus
Who's talking about in this movie?
I'm talking about in this movie.
Yeah.
They wanted him a part of what he was doing. Steve, what is it? He's diametrically opposed to. Okay, whatever.
Yes.
So then that will signal y'all to be like, okay, he got to go. No, not y'all. Y'all want him a part of this shit. Y'all want him in the mix. That's what I'm saying. White sticks together. It doesn't matter about ideology and stuff like that, because at the core, if you white, y'all gonna stick together. And that's what they showed with Michael Dudikoff in his movie. They got rid of all his liberal baggage, we'll call it that, you know what I mean? So he could ascend into whitehood you know what I mean, as they see it. Like, this is some bullshit.
Basically. Like, I don't understand from the writing of this movie that they was getting ready to sell your sister into prostitution. They was getting ready to sell your sister into prostitution. And you trying to be honorable with them?
Yeah.
I'm talking about just put me in that circumstance of that movie. Not only after I get my sister, I'm going back to that bayou, that party element thing like that, and I'm spraying all of them.
Right.
They all laying the fuck out. You see what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be by myself because I let some of the people know, homies know, yo, this is what they doing.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? He didn't want to tell the cops. You can't really trust the cops. That's fine. I understand that.
Yeah.
He did none of this.
Right.
He did none of this. All he did was go get his sister, who he put in harm's fucking way. Why did he not send his sister back to the motherfucking place where they were and say, yo, brothers gotta take care of some shit?
Yeah.
Send them away. No.
Because the granddad and him came.
Yep.
Her came.
Because they came from Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
They came to celebrate Steve James running for Senate.
And see, if Steve James' family was still alive, they would have did it where, or excuse me, they could have did it where the wife went to go stay with her family somewhere out of state or whatever, and took Dudikoff's sister with, you know, everybody go, and then they handled the business. That way you could have kept making Avenging Force, all these different types of Avenging Force, with these two motherfuckers getting busy.
Fuck Avenging Force. You could have as easily had her take, if Steve James is gonna die, she takes on what he stood for, progress.
Yeah.
And she goes out and takes his seat in the Senate
Yeah.
and goes on. So it shows that you can kill, but you ain't gonna stop. This movie literally said in order to stop progress, you kill a motherfucker.
Yep.
That what kind of fucking message is that? Well, I know what kind of message it is, because you motherfuckers ain't got nothing but that. But I'm not gonna get, oh my God. I'm sorry. Russ, you got anything to say? Because you've been quiet as shit, dog.
I told y'all
Okay.
from the movie when we was watching this movie's horrible. I ain't got much to say. That was horrible.
I would really, you know.
I told y'all, this is two white supremacist movies back to back.
But once again, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at white supremacy on this one. I'm not mad at white supremacy. I'm mad at Hollywood, who everybody claims to be liberal, would allow a white supremacist movie like this to come out. Who your golden boy, Michael Dudikoff, you would back. This whole fucking thing said we need to stop progress. I have a problem with that. If Hollywood is so liberal and against the establishment, because you got all these Weinstein motherfuckers, who's the one that just died?
Epstein.
Jeffrey Epstein, y'all so motherfucking liberal, but yet it seems like, from reality and this movie, these white nationalists are running Hollywood as well.
Yeah.
I got a problem with that. I got a very serious problem with that. This whole fucking thing, don't use my peoples to big up yourself.
Right.
What's the woman that just died? The Nobel,
Toni
Morrison. I think she said it. She said, yo, if you have to belittle another person to make yourself bigger, you got a very serious problem. You have a very serious problem.
Right.
White men, white people, y'all got a very serious problem.
Yep.
We over here just trying to do our thing. We not worried about who outranks who got more power. Look, we just want to keep the lights on.
We're not insecure.
We just want to feed the family. We want to see the kids grow.
Right.
We want them to be happy. That's it. We're not trying to say, yo, well, my family's greater than your family. That's the tendencies I was talking about. Let me stop.
So, yeah, man, it's just, you know, yeah. So, let's end it right here, because we just end up.
We going, we going forever.
Yeah, so that was Avenging Force. Rest in peace, Steve James.
Yes.
Catch us next time. As always, you know, like, comment, you know what I mean? Follow us. Full episodes on our YouTube page and Not Just Chicken, Instagram and Not Just Chicken. And we'll just see you guys next time.
Peace.